Today we are going to discuss with two programs. First one is write a program to accept the kilometer travel and calculate the charges as per the following specification. Specification is given is what? That up to first kilometer 25 rupees per kilometer. That means 1 kilometer. If any person will go 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 5 meter, 500 meter or 1 kilometer, within 1 kilometer, you have to pay 25 rupees. More than 1 kilometer and less than equal to 6 kilometer, that means up to 6 kilometer, you have to pay 10 rupees per kilometer. Next one is given greater than 6, less than 12, that is 15. Then 12 to 18 one range is given, and more than 18 range is given. And taxi number, kilometers, travels, bill amount, you have to print in this following format. So two things is new here. Earlier whatever program we done through parameterized input, and today we learn how to accept the value with scanner class. Now how many inputs we need here? Taxi number, name, kilometer travels. These three variables we need to accept, and bill amount we need to calculate. That means total 4 variables we required. Out of these 4 variables, 3 variables as input and 1 variables to store the result. Now directly if I go to the program, what we'll get? We'll get this program like first, this highlighted portion, import space java dot util dot star semicolon. This is called package. Actually java.util is a package. Apart from this also we have a concept of java.io, java.awt, java.net. Different package are there. And what is the definitions of this package? Package means, as per the name concern, it's a combinations of class, method and everything together. So like import is a keyword by which we can export all the things which is belongs to java.util, and star is indicating that all the things we can use which we have under java.util. Again I repeat, this star indicate that whatever things we have under java.util package, it's a predefined inbuilt package, we can access everything. Please note the program, that means class, taxi and rest part I'll explain. Please note. হ্যালো, বৈভব শুনতে পাচ্ছিস? ঐশী শুনতে পাচ্ছিস? ঐশী?
Yes, sir.
ও ঠিক আছে। স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে? কার স্ক্রিন? সোনাল? সোনাল স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now import, first we need to give this package. After that, class name we have to give void main string args. I told when we discussed about this question that we need 4 variables. One is taxi number. Taxi number is given as string, name also given as string. Int km, km is given as input of the kilometer travel and amt to calculate. Now scanner sc equal to, this thing is new in front of you all, this highlighted line, scanner space sc equal to new scanner system dot in. What is the meaning of this scanner space sc equals to new scanner system dot in? Actually scanner is a inbuilt class. Scanner is a inbuilt class. In last class we discussed about how to create an object. To create an object we need a class name, then ob equal to new class, then first bracket open first bracket close. But scanner is a inbuilt class and this taxi is a user defined class. That means user is going to define this class, and under this package java.util this scanner class is always available. So what is the difference between whatever program we done earlier through the parameterized input and this one? So in earlier when we done any program, one dialog box will appear there, one space is there, you have to give the value and we'll get the result. And here you can see after compilations of this program, after compilation of this program, what we'll do, will directly reach to the terminal window. There we have to give the input and we'll get the result. So scanner sc equals to new scanner system dot in system dot out dot println, enter the taxi number. Now basically what are the data type we are dealing with? We are dealing with int, float, long, double, char, string, these things. So now what is the syntax to accept a string? To accept a string you have to use this portion, you have to use this one. Suppose tn is a taxi number equal to sc dot next, this one you have to write scanner space sc equal to new scanner system dot in. If I explain each and every part of this statement, so scanner is an inbuilt class, sc is an object, instead of this sc you can write your name, your, that means address, whatever it is. That means object is, instead of sc you may write, in book you can find out in is written, ob is written, anything you may use. But scanner, this term you have to write in same format whatever we have, scanner. Scanner is in capital letter, scanner space sc equal to new scanner in bracket system dot in, system new scanner system dot in. Three type of systems are available as per ICSE syllabus. We're dealing with two. One is system dot in, another one is system dot out. System dot out, all you know, system dot out, all you know about system dot out. And println is a method. With the help of this system dot out we are printing anything. That means when we start Java we are very much familiar with the term system dot out dot print or println. So this system dot out is used to give the execution of the program, and another one which is system dot in is used to accept the value. So now we may have accept different values. Different values means may we accept this string, may we accept character, integer. So now question is, in scanner class what are the different procedures to accept? So one more term is left there which is new. New also is a keyword in Java. New is a keyword in Java which is used to which is used to assign, new is a keyword in Java, which is used to allocate the memory, that means the thing is that scanner is a inbuilt class, sc is an object. So new scanner system dot in, that means whatever input we are taking, we are going to allocate the memory there, where in SC. So how to accept string? Again I repeat, system dot out dot println, enter the taxi number tn equals to sc dot next. Then system dot out dot println name also in string sc dot next. Next we have to enter the kilometer travel, and this one is kilometer, this one is in integer. So km equal to sc dot next int, please concentrate here, string is clear to everyone. Now km equal to sc dot next int, that means if I want to if I want to accept the integer value, then we have to write sc dot next int, I is in capital letter. If I want to accept the float data type value, then we have to write sc dot next capital float, float. If I want to accept a double value, then we have to write sc dot next double. By this way, this is the way we can accept the value, so these things are new. Now again I explain this one, that this condition 1 kilometer 25 rupees, then 1 to 6 kilometer, these things we put here. If you concentrate next part, you can see that if km less than equal to 1, very simple things, amount is 25, no doubt about this. If km else if km less than equal to 6, if then amount is km into 10, that means in second condition, that means in second slot it is given, if travel more than 1 less than 6, then you have to pay 10 rupees per kilometer. Next one is km less than 12, then you have to pay 15 rupees per kilometer. If km less than 18, then you have to pay 20 rupees per kilometer. Or last one, what we have, we have more than 18 kilometers, you have to pay 25 rupees per kilometer. As per the condition we said this. Next one is very important one, and we are start using here, which is escape sequence. What do you mean by this escape sequence? You may note this, the escape sequence means non-graphical.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, one doubt.
Let me explain first, then whatever doubt you have, please make a note of it. I'll definitely clear your doubt. So
okay.
You may note the escape sequence, definition of escape sequence. Definition of escape sequence said that it's a non-graphical character which is used to direct the cursor. Again I repeat, escape sequence is a non-graphical character which is used to direct the cursor. Cursor, all we know, this one is a cursor, this one is a cursor. So to give the direction of the cursor, like we know println means cursor will move on to the next line. Like this, /n is available here in Java, which is as known as escape sequence. By what also we can send to the next line, and another one is which is /t. /t is used for tab. All you know, the space and tab. Tab means more space is there, so another escape sequence also we may use, which is /v for vertical tab. /t is for horizontal tab, /v for the vertical tab, /v for the vertical tab. So now what is the need of this /t and alls? Because if you see the program, you can find out there this format is given, and in this format you have to generate the bill. Like taxi number is visible, name is visible, kilometer travel is visible, after that bill amount, and they are in this form. If you visit any shopping mall anywhere, you will get it. The product name is written, one heading is there, then what is the cost, what quantity you purchased, what is the that means quantity into number of quantity into price of the product. After that you will get the total discount, whatever it is. This format you have to generate the bill. So like this taxi also, you have to generate the bill in what format? Taxi number is there, the name is there, kilometer travel, and the bill amount. By this way you have to generate. To solve this kind of problem, what we need to do, we need to do we need to follow this format. What it is? System.out.println taxi number. If you concentrate here, taxi number, and within this double quote, please see this highlighted portion. Within this double quote, we wrote taxi number dot slash t slash t. That means two escape sequence as tab is given. That means taxi number is visible, then we'll get gap, then we'll get gap, then again name will visible, then we'll get gap, then kilometer travel is visible, then we'll get gap, and then plus amount will print there. So same things under the taxi number needs to be visible. Under the name need to be visible. Under the kilometer travel, kilometer need to be visible. And under the amount need to be visible. So this is the syntax to give the tab. Now if I compile this program, class compile, no syntax error you will get, and see the result here. See, this box is appear. In this boxes, instead of giving the value, we have to give the second bracket open, second bracket close, because we are using the scanner class. These things earlier I'm talking about this one. Directly we'll get the terminal window, and here we can give the value. Enter the taxi number, like taxi number West Bengal WB 24 C12454. This is the taxi number. Name is given as like Shuman. Next, kilometer travel, suppose kilometer travel I gave 15 kilometer. So directly you will get this type of, see the format. In taxi number, this is the taxi number, name, this is the name, kilometer travel, and this amount is under the amount. We need to set something for this amount, then we'll get this amount in, that means under this amount column. Now 15 kilometer means as per the question paper. If you see, you can find out as per the question paper, you can see more than 15 kilometer means 12, more than 12 kilometer, less than 18 kilometers, and per kilometer 20. So 15 into 20, 300 rupees customer has to pay, and he or she will get the bill in this format. Now it's a time for you all, one by one, raise your hand, and whatever problem you have, you may ask. Your time is start now. Yes, Deepan.
Sir, in the question says that 1 kilometer is 15 or 20 rupees or 25 rupees. But in the but then it is coming that 1 to 6 kilometer it is coming 10 rupees. Why?
Per kilometer 10 rupees. It is range up to, condition is given within 1
Yes.
kilometer 25 rupees. Okay, that means when you hire a taxi, if you'll go 1 kilometer, 1 meter, 10 meter, 100 meter, within 1 kilometer, if you'll go, you have to pay 25 rupees. That's all. But if it is more than 1 kilometer, up to 6 kilometers, per kilometer you have to pay 10 rupees. Per kilometer you have to pay 10 rupees. Maybe as
Okay,
per
sir.
the questions, one thing coming in your mind that, sir, if someone will go 2 kilometer, he will get the advantage, correct? If someone will go, if 1 kilometer you have to pay 25 rupees, but if someone will go 2 kilometers, you have to pay 20 rupees. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
But whatever question is given, we have to do accordingly. Okay, no need to,
Yes, sir.
whatever you told, absolutely this one having a valid reason that, but as per the questions paper, whatever given, I'll do accordingly. Anyone else?
Okay.
Anyone else having any doubt?
No, sir.
You may explain. If anyone having any doubt, you may explain it. Time is yours now. Only for this session, 6 minutes left. Otherwise, we'll move for the next part. If you have any doubt, you may raise your hand. Otherwise, let me ask. Oishi,
Yes, sir.
can you explain this statement scanner SC equal to new scanner system.in? You have no doubt, and right now you are unable to give the answer. Can you
Sir,
explain? This is a yes.
sir, this is a statement which
Which?
Sir, can I say?
Let Oishi tell. This is a statement.
Oh,
Yes, Sonal.
yes, sir. Can you please scroll down because I need to see that system.out.println part. I am having some problem in it.
Okay, I'll tell you. Now,
Yes, sir. Okay.
what problem you have? Say.
Understand the second statement of that system.out.println.
Cannot understand. Hello? Sonal. Sonal,
Yes, sir. Tell.
what problem you have? Second statement. Second statement you have problem.
Means the last
Okay, last.
system.out.println.
Okay, system.out.println. So TN is responsible for what? Taxi number. So TN plus within double quotes you have to give this slash T twice so that you will get the proper gap. Under the taxi number you will get the taxi number. Under the name you will get name. Under the kilometer you will get kilometer. And last one we no need to give anything. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sankolon, what do you want to say? Sankolon?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
what
actually,
problem?
problem in that tn.sc.next. Yeah, that one.
This one, Tn equals to sc.next.
Yes, sir.
This SC is an object. Okay. SC is an object. Instead of this SC, if you give OB you can. If you give songcolon you can. So the syntax is Tn is a variable. And to give the value to the string variable, you have to write, this is a method, sc.next. First bracket open, first bracket close. Actually, all these are known as inbuilt method by which we can assign the value or assign something to the data type like string. So if string variable you accept to give the value, you have to give sc dot next, first bracket next, and another one is next line also there. We'll discuss about this next line later on. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you.
So now Deepan, can you explain this scanner SC equals to new scanner system dot in?
Sir, scanner is the means inbuilt class in the program
Okay,
in Java,
okay.
or SC is an anything like give for an example, we can give OB.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Scanner is a inbuilt class. SC is an object. New is a keyword. By new keyword, we can allocate the
Yes.
memory. And this system dot in is a allow you to enter the value. And if
Enter the
you enter
value.
the value to a particular data type, each and every data type having their own syntax. To accept a string, sc dot next or next line you have to use. For integer, sc dot next in. For float, sc dot next float. For double, sc dot next double you have to use. This is all about the program, and this session we are about to end.